Hello there, welcome back to PawnToProgress. This is day 12, and what I'll do today is like I've already played two games and we will review the games that I've done. I think so while playing the game it takes a lot of time, and that's why let's only review the games that I've played, and these are the only two games. Even if I win or lose, I'll try to review these games back again. So yeah, let's start. So let's go to my profile, and yeah, in the profile, as you have seen, today I played two games. Fortunately, I won both of those. Yeah, this were the quite good games. Also, I practiced some puzzles. I'm still doing my aim chess practice. So let's review the first game. If you go to this game, yeah, and we'll do a game review for this game. Yeah. So as you can see, my opponent played a horrendous game. Like he was having only 39.4% accuracy, and my 2 is a bit horrendous. So it's like 56.9. But overall, we were dominating the game most of the time. So if you see, we were the black, and the opponent started with d4. So I made d5. On pretty standard. We did some book moves. I didn't know which opening I was playing, but as every time in every video, as I've said, I try to control this center. So this was like knight was deployed for that particular reason. Because if I played this would have taken and it would have kicked out the knight. So like now I understand some dynamics of it, but it's still I don't know if this was the right opening for this, but still we did pretty good. So my opponent played pretty early on the f3 move, which I didn't understand. I still try to develop the center. If you see, in most of my games I try to develop my knights early to just dominate the center, and that's why, because then I can deploy my pawns with safety, and my bishops are also open to go out. So that's why. So yeah, my opponent was playing pretty aggressive. So he opened up his queen, and at this time I thought of taking out my bishop and trying to attack the queen, because I can't take this pawn because it is like a free pawn for him. So yeah, so I took out my bishop, which is the best move. And my this was another thing, like I didn't understand. I knew he would try to take this pawn, and but I didn't thought like he would really go for it just for a pawn. So at this time I carried on with my plan. So what I did is like I pushed my e5 pawn just to attack this, because if it takes at this point, I can go over here and create a threat to the queen. So that was one thing. If it doesn't take, suppose I go my if I go over here and it doesn't take, and rather he just takes the pawn, so it's pretty fine. I can go over here, and after that he could take. It's the same thing. I just get back. I just get a pawn, and the queen is a bit isolated because the queen can't take this because I have my queen over here, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I played this, he took it, and I took it with my knight. So after that, the queen takes the pawn. He was carrying with his plan forward, and at this time I thought of like we could trap the queen. So at this point I played my bishop. So I could have played this thing, but it would have been an early attack and he could have removed his queen. So that was one of the things. So that's why I played this first, like blocking these two diagonals for the queen. That was my first thing without an immediate threat to the queen over here. So the queen could go over here or here. So this was the only squares for the queen to go, and it still was pretty safe for him to keep his queen over there. And now he played an arbitrary move. I didn't know what to do with this move. I just ignored this part of the board. Like this is the part where I didn't put any attention to. I was only giving my attention to the queen and trapping it. So I thought this is a good move, and I'll justify myself why I thought this was a good move, because the queen can't take this because there's the knight over here. So now the queen is like attacked, and the only safe square for the queen to go is over here and over here. Okay, so I thought he would move the queen over here or here. So if he moves over here, it's like a why to bring the queen forward when it's like this. If someone goes forward with the queen, they try to get maximum advantage with the queen on this file, like on this file or on this file. So at this point, I thought he would take the queen over here, and that's what he did. So after that, castle, because I just castle because there wasn't I didn't thought of any move that was good enough right now. So if you see, I castled over here because I can't play this because the queen will take this. So that's why I have to keep this over here. The second thing was I could have done this, but he could have taken later, which what I did, or I could have done this to block the queen over here as well. But the queen had this one square, so the queen would be here, which is uncomfortable for me. So I just played castling, which I thought the king would be in better safety, and I could bring the rook into the action as well when I moved the queen. If you see, the best move at this point was to play this. This is something I didn't understand, but when I see the moves, this is something I don't think this was a particular mindset for the opposition player, and he wouldn't have played this. What he would have done is like the moment I played this, rather than this, yeah, the moment I would have played this, he could have taken this. So that was the particular thing, and at this point, there were no immediate attacks to the queen, and this whole two files were quite empty. So yeah, the comrade is telling me to play this, which is a good move, but I didn't foresee this. Okay, so that's why I didn't play this particular move, because the queen still can go over here, which is a bit of an annoyance if you see. So that's why the queen is also safe over here, so I didn't play this. So it's still fine, the game was still going on, and I castled, and this was a big blunder. Now I was able to capitalize on it, but just beforehand, just to be sure, I pushed this pawn. If something happens over here in later, or the bishops get in, I just wanted to make the king go out. So yeah, and at this point, I thought there were no attacks for the queen, so that's why I pushed the queen over here just to exchange. Even if we had at this point, I thought like I shouldn't have exchanged after playing the move, because he was plus up and it was better for him to take the queen. The best move here still was to play this, which I didn't foresee. And when he played this, it was clearly a blunder, because I was thinking to bring my knight over here and to make some play, and at this point the queen gets completely trapped. So if you see in the next move, I played this, which is a great move, and by this I basically trapped the queen. So the queen is attacked. First of all, the queen can't go over this diagonals, the queen can't go over here and here. So basically the queen is trapped, and the queen is trapped with the least utility that it can take out of the game. It can only take this pawns. So 1 for 9, 1 for 10 is like not a good deal. So at this point the opponent resigned, and I won the first game. His rate, he played like a 150, I had to play like a 500, which is not great. So if you see, let's do the next game review. Yeah, so this is the second game. So in the second game, I tried to play the Italian, like my version of the Italian. Like yeah, so this I was trying to play this, but the opponent didn't play this move. He rather played the knight to the f6 square. So played the knight to f6, and still played this move just instantaneously, like very fast. So I played this move, which was a blunder. I just tried to do the white pieces for the Italian, and this was not a great move. This is not a great move because there's a better move to take the free pawn. And when I played this, my opponent took the free pawn. I still had this pawn to take, but now the knight is inside, and it can create some havoc by deploying his bishop and so on. So I attacked the knight and kicked it out. Then I took the free pawn when I realized I have a free pawn. So I would have not played this move even after the computer said me, because it's like, why should I retreat over here and hamper the development? So I took it and took it. The opponent took the bishop by the knight, and I took it with my pawn. I didn't took it with the knight because then the opponent will just move forward regardless. And when the opponent developed his knight to attack this, he was just trying to exchange all the pieces. I accepted the exchange and I took it, reminding that I too have doubled up pawns, and he could have, if I take this, he will also have doubled pawns. So I was hoping that I was thinking that he would take like this, and I'll take the queen and remove the castling rights for the king. So that was one of the options. And when it, yeah, so this was not the best of the options, as I told, but still we had an advantage because I would have done this, and the king would have removed his castling rights. So yeah, that's it. That was the whole plan, and then I would have castled and attacked the king, and so on and so forth. So that was the plan. But if you see over here, yeah, he took it, and at this point I just checked the king. I was first going to castle. At this point I thought I'll first give a check, let the bishop come over here. I thought the queen to come over here, and which was a failed plan at that point, but fortunately there's some fortune involved. So he took the bishop and I castled, and he took castle. Now at this point I was thinking of bringing this and putting pressure on this, but the castle I had to make a new plan. So I continued with, I just realized that if somehow I can remove this from the mix, I could attack the king. So, or if somehow I could take this and remove one attacker from here, I could have easily take the king. So that's what I tried to do. I developed my brought in the rook into the action, creating a double threat over here. And at this point, he realized it and he removed his bishop from the mix. So I'll tell you why. Because if he hadn't removed, first of all, I have taken this. Okay. If I have, let's say, suppose he plays something like this. Yeah. So I would have taken it. He would have taken it, and we would have a good exchange. And now I would have taken some of this, something like this. Yeah, you get the picture. So that was my plan, but he removed his bishop, which was the best move. And at this point, this is a blunder because I didn't realize it at that point, but my rook was in danger. But I was so fixated on going over here and removing the queen that I forgot my rook was hanging. So I'll show you the version of events. Like I would have done this, and he would have taken. And now at this point, I was thinking of going over here, and the main thing is he does not need to take the queen, even if it seems to be tempting. Okay, I was thinking like he would definitely take the queen if he gets an opportunity, and if he takes at this point, it's like made in one. Yeah, and that's made. So that was my plan, but fortunately, unfortunately, it didn't go that way. And when I was over here, he too forgot that this was a free pawn. So what he did, he played like this, which was a blunder and a miss both at the same time. I just had to take this. I could have taken by this, but I could have taken like by the queen, but I thought then he would have seen the danger to this. So rather, I took it by the bishop, which was a great move. It doesn't deserve the great move, it does deserve the best move. And he brought in his rook to pin the bishop. So but at to pin the bishop, but at this point I could have moved my queen, which I did. And at any point of the game, even if we had played this move, my whole plan would have been like busted. So it was quite a sharp line. So I played it over here. I was just trying to do a mate in one. This is not the best move according to the commentator. The commentator thinks go back and then move it somewhere else. Here, of course, the commentator is thinking the opponent is trying to play optimally, which most of the times they are not. So yeah, after this, uh, yeah, he was so fixated on taking this, like he blundered the pawn, blundered with his pawn, and now it was just mate in one, and I take it. So yeah, I played like 1,000 rating player, but it was quite a sharp lane, and my opponent was pretty dumb. So that's why. So yeah, that were the two of the games for today, and yeah, we had some good thinking, I guess, because it's quite an improvement from our previous games. But let's play a daily puzzle now. Yeah. So today's daily puzzle is full dark square awareness. Okay. So if I take it over here and take this, it does nothing. Mm. The king can't go over, so I could take this. Mm. Is this the right move? Or by taking this? Okay, first of all, my queen is under attack. So I have to remove my queen somewhere. I could still go over here, attacking this. So let's see, is this the right move? No, it's not. Puzzles a bit tricky. I could go over here if he takes. Where are the checks? Let's see. Can I give any of the checks? There are no checks available. What are the captures? These are the captures. It's probably a queen move. What if I sacrifice my queen? Is this the move? No. Hint. Okay, this is the move. Giving a check. Oh, I forgot about this check. Yeah, I could give a check. Yeah, now I can go over here, but this will take it. take again, and the kings come out. Is it still taking? Or is it now the queen sacrifices itself? No, it's not. Because it will take. Which is dumb of a plan. Still taking. No, it's not. Yeah, I know the queen, but where? Why are daily puzzles difficult for me? I still don't know. And I'll not cut this out because yeah, this is how you learn. I know some people may. I think some people may think like, yeah, this is so easy, but no, it's not for me right now. Mm. Oh, check across the board. Yeah. Yeah, now I can give the check again. This will take and this will take. Yeah, this is now pretty clear. No, it's not. What a terrible player I am. Ah. Okay, that was quite a complicated puzzle for me. So yeah, still we did our daily puzzle today as well. Uh, so yeah, that was the whole game, whole day, and hope I see you on day 13 again for some good games. So yeah, you could check out my profile. I'll leave a comment for my profile and check out the games for you. Thanks. Bye.